Hello everyone and welcome to Aging Technologies, where I hope to take a no-nonsense look at older computers and technology. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Lenovo ThinkPad L440 laptop computer. I ordered this L440 from Lenovo in February 2014 for about $1,000 US. I was so tired of buying cheap junk laptop computers from the consumer market just to have them break or fail after a year or two. So, after doing some research, I chose to go with a higher tier business-oriented model, one that could run nonstop without any issue. I'd always been a fan of the black box, no-frills design of ThinkPads, but never owned one or even used one. At the time I ordered this model, the L440 was available for about $450, but that was with a much lower spec CPU. I chose to order mine with the highest spec CPU Lenovo offered at the time, which was a 4th gen Core i7-4702MQ operating at 2.2 GHz, and I have not been disappointed. I cannot speak much to the gaming abilities of this system, but I've never had an issue with the computer slowing down or being unstable. For those interested, the Passmark CPU benchmark score for this system is just over 7250. Mine came with a single 4 gig stick of DDR3 memory, a 500 gig hard drive, and a 14-inch LED backlit display. Also a standard DVD RW drive. I chose to delete the fingerprint reader and webcam to save about $35 from the purchase price. Weight does come in at a whopping 5 pounds, but I don't mind the bulk. MacBooks and ultra-thin PCs just aren't my forte. And if I want to use something thinner and lighter, I use an X230 or one of my X131Es. I/O is nothing incredible, with just 2 USB 2.0 ports, 1 USB 3 port. For external displays, there's a mini display port and VGA output. For media, there's a single headphone microphone jack located next to the SD card slot. The battery is a standard 6-cell, 54 watt-hour unit that, when new, was good for about 4 hours, but now I'm honestly lucky to get about 2 hours out of it. But I think that's to be understandable given the age of the computer. I'm not sure if the computer requires a Lenovo-specific battery, so I've not replaced it. If anybody does know anything about that, please let me know in the comments below. Visually, I much prefer the keyboard look of older ThinkPad models, such as the T420 and even the ancient T60. But I admit, the typing experience of the L440 is nothing short of fantastic. My typing skills are not perfect by any means, but I noticed a huge difference in my typing speed and accuracy using the new Island or chiclet style keyboard. One more point I want to mention is the lack of keyboard deck flex compared to older models. This L440 has a gray plastic exterior, though I really wish it did have the classic black ThinkPad exterior. Another feature that the classic ThinkPads have that this L series is missing is the ThinkLight. I believe Lenovo had already ditched the ThinkLight design for backlit keys at the time of this computer's launch, but I really miss the ThinkLight. The only problem I've ever had with this computer was the bottom memory door cover split into many pieces after about 3 years of use, but I replaced it with one from eBay for about $15. Earlier this year, I replaced the mechanical hard drive with a 120 gig solid state drive, which I know is a lot smaller than the 500 gig unit it came with, but I just keep the operating system on there. After looking around online for a while, I managed to find a SSD sled that would fit the compartment for the old DVD drive. So I pulled that out and installed this drive tray, and now I have an extra 120 gig SSD in there for storage.